How's everyone doing? I've been doing less lives on this channel. I was tempted to go live on my second channel, and for some reason, even though I should qualify on my second channel, it wasn't going to happen. So I'm live on my main channel. I've got the Empaths Oracle, accepting the past. I was ready to post on Facebook, let me tell you. Referencing empathy, referencing just not feeling empowered with experiences, bonding with the rhythm of life. I mean, you think about how our empathy doesn't always feel empowering. Okay, here we have celebrating with the world's diversity. Okay, so we've got 3 Empaths Oracle cards to start this reading. But yeah, you look at how empathy doesn't always feel empowering. And then you recognize that you would like to set boundaries around, you know, your empathy and how far you go with things. And, you know, when you know that you need to just be putting energy towards yourself, you know what I mean? We've got the Emperor. We have the Moon. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the World. We have the Sun. I'm going to put a few angel cards down. Hi. Thank you for joining me. A minute ago, there was no one online, and you all are here. It's really interesting when you go online right now. Really interesting. A lot of people are hurting, you know? People are going through stuff. Like, it really does feel like a reset, you know? Year 2025, you know? We've got self-belief. We have serenity. We have patience. Abundance. And confidence. We do need confidence. We need to tap into all that positivity that will bring us the good stuff, you know? I mean, if you open yourself up to the sadness that's going on around you in the world, I mean, you could find reasons to be sad, and we don't want to tap into that sadness. We want to tap more into serenity, hope, abundance. We control where our emotions, our thoughts, our beliefs, we control what's going on internally, which could affect our outworld, our outer world. So, I mean, you look at how you feel inside and how that affects your energy. I mean, we are the initiators, okay? We've got the Emperor. We are the initiators in our world. And, you know, we can put energy into the outside world and what people are doing and how people are reacting in society and all the negativity that's out there. But don't we have more control over our own empire, over our own life, you know, over the ambition we have, how we show up each day? Don't we have more control than we give ourselves credit for? I mean, if we start to believe that we have more control over what happens in our world, I mean, wouldn't we be better off? Okay, with the moon card, you learn through your shadow side. You gotta trust yourself. Look at your habits. What could be going on with you unconsciously? Are you fearless? Are you magnetizing your energy to bring good things to yourself? I mean, where are we at with that? I mean, we can change the way our brains are wired. The Five of Cups is about false appearances. It's about regretting something we regret. I mean, we don't want to be feeling seduced by life in a negative way. We don't want to feel victimized. We want to feel empowered. And that's something that we work on from the inside. You know, we want to clear that energy. We don't want to take that with us. You know, you think about being in a new era and you think about what we want to change, and you know, are we empowered? Are we not empowered? Are we allowing what's going on in the world to get us down? You know, like, people sometimes benefit from turning off the TV. Honestly, I try not to watch a lot of TV. I do, you know, catch the TV when I'm walking through, you know, the main part of the house, but I don't go out of my way to watch too much, as it'll get you down. If you go on some of these other mainstream, you know, apps like Facebook, there can be a lot of negativity out there. You know, people just um, trying to talk to you about missing people and, you know, things that are bad in the world. We don't want to hear that. But it does happen. It is part of life. And I mean, you know, we can't close our eyes to everything, you know? With the World card, we're dealing with the manifesting secrets of the universe. Okay, there's secrets in the universe relating to manifestation. The world also relates to travel. It can be triumph. It can be feeling certain. It could be all about the discovery. It can be about abundance. The sun is about optimism. It's about acceptance. It's about where you belong, joy, what you've accomplished, feeling good. So, I mean, accepting the positive in life is like very important. The Seven of Wands is about faith and resolve and choosing. I don't know how I skipped over that card. But moving along to the angel cards in the reading, we have serenity. Everything in and around me is in perfect harmony. You are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. The angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. Okay, we have the angel card abundance, which fits very well with other cards in the reading. Abundance is my essence, my foundation, and my being. The angels are telling you that you already possess the power to have everything you've ever dreamed of and more. When you cultivate true joy, love, peace, passion, purpose, and freedom inside yourself, you'll see these things reflected back to you in your outer world. I mean, you know, we can call in abundance. There's so much on the internet about abundance and how we can call it in and how we can magnetize ourselves to it. We can magnetize ourselves to resources, to money, to the things we need. Confidence is a factor there. When I set my mind on something, I won't stop until I reach it. If you lack confidence in making a decision, the angels send you positive energies to boost your confidence levels. They let you know that support and encouragement are available to you as you continue to strive toward fulfilling your higher purpose. Okay, we have self-belief. It's so important to believe in ourselves. I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. The angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life, relationships, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self-belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and follow your intuition. You gotta believe in your inner voice. You gotta believe in your gut. Okay, here's patience. It takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with it. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Okay, so the Empaths Oracle says celebrating the world's diversity. I mean, that actually can be very encouraging, realizing that we don't all have to be the same. We're all different, and that's okay. Here, the Empaths Oracle says accepting the past is key in your future. I mean, I was thinking recently that I wasn't empowered with my empathy. I didn't create the best experiences. My empathy wasn't always empowering to myself and others, but that was just a learning experience. We've got bonding with the rhythm of life. Okay, so that's another Empaths Oracle card. I would like to read Accepting the Past out of this guidebook. So, here it is. In accepting the past, the theme is that we cannot change or avoid our past experiences. I mean, the past did happen, it did occur. Denying that it did doesn't necessarily change anything. I mean, it doesn't help us in our healing. We need to affirm that we are not defined by the past. So we work through our feelings about the past. And we learn how to forgive ourselves and others if realistically possible. I mean, forgiveness is a challenge. You know, as you take time to think about things, you know, we think we're progressing, and then, you know, we realize that we're still a little aggravated and we're still bothered by certain, you know, things regarding the past. And so we realize there's work to do, and it could take a lot of time to, you know, distance ourselves from those past feelings, you know, and you want to move into the future, of course. So the deeper meanings in accepting the past is that we all have scars and we have emotional imprints. People say trauma can be stored in the body. So, I mean, we need to walk things off. We need to exercise, breathing exercises, whatever works to get us past our challenging or our distressed feelings. Accepting our past experiences does not imply that we need to completely forgive, forget, or dismiss things that hold us back. We can't go back and change the past, whether in this life or other lifetimes. This can carry feelings of sad, harsh reality, but these remorseful feelings are the very things that keep us tied, attached, and bound to the past. If we are chained to our past, how can we continue to create a brighter future? You and I both deserve a brighter future. This is evolution. This is our birthright. So acceptance doesn't always come easy. A great factor in the acceptance process is self-forgiveness. I speak from experience that holding on to spite, resentment, and negativity towards others does little to propel an empath in life. This can take years to come to terms with, as the process of self forgiveness when it comes to feelings of regret, but it is truly attainable. It's truly an attainable goal. For many, professional therapy can help us gain greater confidence and insight into the past. It's all about perspective. Everyone responds differently to different treatments. Therapy, counseling, life coaching, and other talk therapies can be successful in conjunction with metaphysical treatments. This card tells you that you must find what works best for yourself and gather the courage to pursue the healing you deserve. By doing so, you can move on to brighter days. Okay, so I feel like as we're sensitive souls and, empaths, or, um, just human beings in general, I mean, we can feel like we have negative experiences related to not feeling like being a sensitive person, or an empathetic person was empowering to yourself or others, but that's just part of the process. So, I mean, we can get life coaching, we can continue to have positive self-talk, we can talk to friends, we can have counselors, we can have guides, mentors, helping us to get over that energy. I'm going to read Celebrating the World's Diversity. The fact that we are in a diverse world, and we're not alone in having problems in the past and issues and things to overcome. We can see that looking outside of ourselves in order to avoid emotional overload can be positive. We benefit from studying different cultures, identities, religions, and other ways of life. Celebrating our own unique contributions to the world's diversity is a positive thing. I mean, exploring the world beyond yourself is helpful. Looking at human history, how people have evolved, and how people still need to continue to evolve, can be positive. Looking at documentary films, assuming that it's truthful to history and productive to see that, the documentaries. Empaths have an innate ability to approach other types of people and cultures because we tend to see similarities before we see differences. We all are all the same in essence. The culture and experiences in which we were born naturally aid us in forming our identities and egos. By branching outside of ourselves, we can see how others live, think, operate, and celebrate. Empaths are quick to break barriers of division because our focus is on similarities rather than differences. What a grand blessing. Okay, we have bonding with the natural rhythm of life here. So we surrender to that which is unknown. We ask how and why everything is meant to be. The rhythm of life is evolution and expansion. Scientific fields currently recognize that empathy is a primary key in human and animalistic evolution. If everything is meant to be, then empathy is a force that propels things into their proper place. During daily life, we can choose to take the perspective that we ourselves are spirit experiencing itself. When everything is viewed as sacred, life becomes more meaningful and alive. If we are indeed spirit, then our every thought, word, and action carry spiritual significance. We hear the meant to be thing left and right, so it's important that we come to terms with what that exactly means to us individually. How do we personally come to terms with this belief? So, if we believe that things were meant to be, there was some kind of teaching, learning, growth that came from an experience, we can continue to move forward in our own lives. I'm going to read this last card and I'm going to close. Patience. It takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with that. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Okay, so we got to keep working on our own evolution, and we should be patient with the world around us as there's collective problems and there's issues out there. The world is not always sunshine and light. I mean, there's trouble in the world, but there's also positivity, there's abundance, there's possibilities. We just have to open up to them. And I mean, we can tap into abundance, we can tap into nature and the rhythm of life. Accepting the past and letting go of the past is positive, and that's something to strive for. We don't have to see our empathy as a negative thing. I mean, we just didn't know how to be empowered with empathy, and that's where we had a negative experience with being empathetic to people that didn't see us for who we were. But I mean, that's why we need friendships, we need community, we need other people, to help us on this journey to where we can overcome our negative self-beliefs. So I think with the empathy, we need to have positive self-beliefs and move away from all that negativity, those negative stigmatisms about how there's something wrong with us for not being empowered, for maybe being around the wrong people and settling and creating, or not even creating, but continuing patterns that were not the best thing for us. So again, we want to tap into serenity, self-belief, abundance, patience, confidence, positivity, creative energy. Thank you for joining me for this live reading. Thank you for being here. Sorry I haven't done as many lives lately. But enjoy the rest of July. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.